So we're going to be talking about SEO today, and SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And essentially, what that is when someone uses Google to do a search, come into this search bar here, and they search for something like maybe they look for a plumber near me. These results here that are organic are typically what SEO is all about, is search engine. So it's going to depend where you are as to what comes up if you do that particular search, because Google does use your location to help tailor the results that you get. But we're going to talk a bit about that. So how do you come up when your customers or your potential customers are searching for your product or service? All right, so let's jump into today's presentation. There's a few things you probably want to get out of today. And the first one would be understanding that there's 3 steps when it comes to digital marketing. The first step is capturing relevant traffic. Now, there's the good news about SEO or online marketing is there's already a stack of people online looking for what it is that you do. And so there's all this relevant traffic. I like to call it high intent traffic that are doing searches all the time online. And so our job is to capture that traffic. We don't need to generate the traffic. We just need to capture it. And so we need to be really clever in how we do that. It's one thing to get the traffic to your website, but the second most important thing is that once you get them there, is that you have some sort of lead capture game plan. So a lot of people get really hung up on trying to get traffic to their website, but it's no good driving traffic to a website if that website is not optimized to pick up the traffic. And I see a lot of people running Google Ads where the Google ad itself is great and it gets the click, but when it goes through to the website's not optimized for the lead and it just goes to the homepage. And we typically won't run Google Ads unless we have a landing page for that ad to go to. And the reason for that is because you really want to optimize your chance of converting that traffic into a lead. And by calling them a lead, that's your definition might be different, but essentially what I'm looking for is I'm looking for contact details and some sort of an inquiry or a request for a quote. So that is what I would call a qualified lead. Just having the traffic on your website is not enough. And then the third thing is then how do you go about converting that person into a customer? And so SEO is a small part of a bigger picture. And what I did many years ago is I actually developed a model I call the Digi TLC success model. Now, this came about after coaching for many, many years. I've been coaching since 2001 businesses. And in that time, what I discovered was that a lot of people struggled with marketing, really did. And I was very good at marketing, always was. But back in those early days, we really relied on things like newspaper advertising and telemarketing. And these days, those two things probably don't work as well as they did back then. I can almost guarantee that. So instead, what we had to focus on was learning how to do online marketing. And I went to a couple of agencies, not at the same time. I chose one. They tried to help me. I chose another. They tried to help me. And I spent a lot of money and was really disappointed with the results that I got. So I then just started to learn myself how to do this marketing. And I worked out really quickly what good digital marketing looks like. And that good digital marketing is not just your ability to run an ad or to do SEO or to do those things. It's actually got 3 parts to it. And so I created this model called the success model. And it's a bit like in 3 engines on a rocket. If only 2 or 1 of those engines is going, that rocket is going to do a U-turn, is going to then collide back into the earth. And so for your strategy to really work, you can't just have SEO. You've also got to have your website, optimized to capture the leads. And then you've got to have the sales process to back that up. So your sales process will then capture the leads. So this is the 3 engines here. As you can see, the word in the middle is leverage, even though it looks like it's a bit chopped off, my grey background there. And the wording's all a bit funny on this. This is the first time I've actually loaded my slides into this webinar software, because I also want to share my computer screen. So it's doing some funky things, but you get the idea. You can see there's 3 key engines. The blue one up the top there is traffic. So that's capturing relevant traffic. We do that through optimizing our website, social media engagement, and effective advertising. So that's how you can gain control and capture that traffic. The second engine there is leads, which is having a lead capture game plan. So no matter what sort of marketing you're doing, whether it's SEO or social media or whatever it might be, you must have a lead capture game plan